You can be sure you're going to see made-up functions on the SAT. Now, by made-up functions, we mean you're given a new rule to follow, and it's identified by strange signs. In this case, it's a pound sign. It could be an arrow, it could be a star, it could be any one of a number of symbols. But the SAT is going to give you a new rule to follow. In this case, a pound sign. And they give you pound STUV is defined, STU and V, by pound STUV equals SV minus TU. Then they give you if Y equals pound 7812, what is the value of pound Y124? Looks like a tough problem. It is a tough problem until you say, okay, I've got new rules to follow, so I'm going to go through step by step. Okay, first I'm going to have to solve for Y. Well, pound 7812 is equal to, as it says, SV minus TU. Well, 7 is in the S spot, 2 is in the V spot, right? 8 is in the T spot, 1 is in the U spot. So I've got 7, which is S, times 2, which is V, minus 8, which is T, times 1. That's 7 times 2 minus 8 times 1, 14 minus 8, so Y is equal to 6. Okay, now we're going to substitute that 6 for Y, so pound Y124 equals pound 6124. Pound 6124 would be 6, it's in the S spot, times 4, which is in the V spot, minus 1, which is in the T spot, times 2, which is in the U spot. That becomes 6 times 4 minus 1 times 2, 24 minus 2 gives us 22. And that's our answer. Difficult problem, a lot of steps, but it's points. This made-up function tells us that the little en can be defined as any positive integer n is the number obtained by writing the digits of n in reverse order, dropping any leading zeros and or ones that result. Then look at our examples. The key here is to focus on the examples because they tell you how the problem works. E5 would just be 5. E31 would be 13, but you drop that leading 1. E120 would be 21 because you'd eliminate that 0. And the question they're asking is, what would of the following would be equal to E401 and plus E180? Well, if we look at it, 104 would then become 4 because you drop the leading 1s and zeros. And 180 would become 81. So we have 81 plus 4, that's 85. Okay, this made-up function is a great example of showing you that you have to start working the problem and start kind of playing with the problem, and it'll unravel. At a glance, this looks really tough. The at sign is defined as q at r equals q to the r. If a to the 3 at x and b to the 3 at y, and x plus y equals 4, what's the value of a times b? Looks hard, but start playing with it. First, look at what we're given. 3 at x equals 3 to the x, and 3 at y equals 3 to the y. And we're told that x plus y has to equal 4. Well, x and y could both be 2, so 3 squared times 3 squared will be 9 times 9, be 81. Let's look at it another way. Let's say that x and y are 3 and 1. Well, 3 cubed is 27, 3 to the 1 is 3, and 3 times 27 is 81. Whatever we do, we're going to come up with 81. See, it unravels. The key is not to look at it and study it. Start trying to figure out what they're really asking. Start working the problem.